Joe Knox asked us, can you wear a utility kilt as part of a heritage outfit? How much can you dress up a cargo kilt? Because my sister is getting married, and I'm wondering if a black utility kilt would look okay with a tux shirt and a tie. He wants to wear a black utility kilt with tuxedo accessories to a wedding.
Okay.
Can you actually dress up a utility kilt?
Okay. Can you dress up a utility kilt? I would say yes.
What? Okay.
But minimal pockets. So like if it's cargo pockets, like saddlebag, side pockets, no. If it's now I'll talk about utility kilt brand because I know them. So if it's like their mocker, which does not have any external pockets, just the slash pockets.
Do they still make the mocker?
I don't know because I don't know their brand that well.
That's a problem.
Okay, well, don't care.
Now, some other utility kilts have pockets you can snap off. You can remove the pockets. So go ahead.
Yeah, but that's the survival, but you're still left with the flap part on the top.
I think some of the other brands do that too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If there's no
Continue.
cargo pockets, think of a utility kilt just like a pair of cargo pants. Like if there's side pockets, no. Can you dress up cargo pants to wear with a tuxedo? No. Anyone who tells you can is either drunk or wrong, or both.
Or they're lying because they want you to look like a fool.
Indeed. So no. Now, if it is a mocker or a more simplistic style where there's it's just slash pockets, I think you could do it esque. Is it representing your heritage? No, it's not. Like utility kilts are not representing heritage. Utility kilts, according to Crash, are there as an alternative to Scottish kilts. They
Crash
are there.
is the guy who founded utility kilts. For those who don't know,
it is for a fun countercultural way to express yourself. So I don't think that it is maybe it's a nod to heritage in the fact that it is a kilt, but it is not a tartan kilt. So I'm not going to say it's expressing your heritage. If it's a solid black slash pocket utility kilt, and I would say maybe you wear it with kilt hose and flashes and a pair of wingtips and a tuxedo jacket and tuxedo shirt. I don't like it. I wouldn't do it, but I could see someone doing it that way. That's the only pass I
have
give
seen
it.
people doing it. If you look on the internet, you will find people who use utility kilts for weddings.
Yeah, and
for years.
They used to make a tuxedo model. Oh God, it was like the Egyptian hem where like the plates like went down in the back.
No offense, Crash. I just didn't care for it.
But they made it.
But they did make it.
It was meant to wear with a tux jacket.
It had satin pinstripes that went down the sides.
Yep.
On a couple of the pleats.
Yep. So I could specific, very, 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 specific circumstances or very specific models. Yes, I can see. Eric.
I have seen people try to do a heritage vibe with a utility kilt outfit. I have a couple of photos in my archive of guys who are wearing a tartan necktie, and they're wearing a modern cargo kilt as part of the outfit, and they're having the tie do the tartaning, the tartaning talking from the tie, and the kilt is a solid cargo kilt, and they figure, okay, kilts are emblematic in their own right. They don't have to be tartan kilts, this person is expressing, but the fact that it's a kilt as opposed to pants still says something. It's a nod, but the tie is what clinches it. I really don't think you should think of a utility kilt as a heritage garment. It is not a part of Highland dress. Personal expression, sure, fine. Let's talk about the technical aspects. The pockets, you're absolutely right. I totally agree. The other problem with utility kilts is most of the time they're meant to ride lower on your body. They're not going to be as flattering on you for an outfit that's supposed to look more elegant, which usually means more streamlined.
Yeah.
Well, higher, yeah, but more streamlined. I mean, the whole reason Rocky's saying take the pockets off is because A, they look clunky. B, they disrupt the line. Okay, they can rip pockets. So, if you're going to wear the utility kilt and try to dress it up, let's forget the whole wedding idea of it. Just dress it up. You need a layer on top of the waist so you don't have a belly effect or an undercut effect or just like sliding down. That was the problem I always had with my utility because they just felt they went right down onto my hips and they didn't look good on me. So you're going to need the layer is my advice. And you're really going to have to lean into the other accessories in the outfit being very simple and not clashy at all. Good boots, good shoes, kilt hose, yes. Some kind of vest or other layer to cover up your midsection, and a decent shirt and tie. That's my...
Where I'm coming to the weird disconnect as well in the way that it was phrased is the tuxedo equivalent. If you're going for a little bit more casual type wedding where it's let's say the groomsmen are going to be in khaki pants, a dress shirt, and a black vest. Okay, then I think you could potentially work because you can do the tartan tie thing.
That's a casual wedding.
And you can do a utility kilt with a dress shirt and tartan tie and that kind of thing. Maybe even and kilt hose and flashes or whatever. Mm-hmm. So there's levels to play within it. But if you're specifically saying like black tie, formal tuxedo type equivalent, it's a much longer bridge to gap. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I don't want to take his question too literally because some people tend to they'll just use
formal.
As shorthand or even the word tux as shorthand. Yeah. So there's flexibility, but I don't think you can consider a utility kilt heritage wear. You cannot consider it Highland dress.
And I wouldn't consider anything with cargo pockets as formal.
Formal.
Period.
No.
I will die on that hill.
Yep. No, I'm right there with you.
Fair.
Yep.
Back to back with our swords.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good. So, utility kilts absolutely have their place. But is that place in formal wear? Let me know in the comments if you agree with Eric and my opinions or if you disagree and why.